I feel like you're making something to share. You know,
No, it's gonna be good. Okay.
I'm looking forward to this colon cleanse. that we're about to-
Hey everyone, my name is Philip Wang and welcome to the first ever Spill the Boba Tea on the road. That's right, we brought Bopomofo Cafe and the entire show across the country to New York City because our guest today is so important and so busy and such a diva that he said that he would only do the show if we came out to him, and we did.
I gotta be honest, when I said that, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't come.
We called him out on
You
his
called me
bluff.
on the bluff and now I gotta do this show.
But that is just how special he is. He is an incredibly talented actor, comedian, a jiu-jitsu world champion. You can see him on The Daily Show, Into Your Chinatown, and his new comedy special, Love to Hate It, is out now on Netflix. Please welcome Ronnie Chieng.
That's the worst pronunciation of my surname I've ever heard.
Ronnie claims that he's never seen the show.
I saw a screenshot of a show.
Ronnie,
I saw Simu doing this.
Ronnie really wanted to do this. He's been begging me. He's like, Philip, when are you gonna finally put me on your boba show? And we made it happen. We're gonna make a drink that's based on your life and career. Each ingredient is inspired by a certain milestone. Okay?
All right.
So this drink is gonna be you. Okay?
I like to see how this tastes.
Yeah, it's gonna taste really
gonna taste a
bitter
little
and
weird.
angry. All right, our first ingredient. Here we go. The classic Hawaiian canned juice beverage, Hawaiian Sun, specifically POG.
Yes, I am familiar with Hawaii. I'm familiar with POG. I'm familiar with this can. And I'm
Great.
familiar with this brand.
All right.
So are you gonna mix it and make a bubba thing, or are you just gonna make a generic drink that gives you diarrhea?
No, it's
what's
gonna be
it?
good.
Okay.
You'll see. It's gonna be an element of the drink, all right?
Cool.
Now, you shot your special in Hawaii. Did you do that just because it was convenient for you because you're always shooting in Hawaii? Like what was the reason?
I just wanted to.
It was convenient. Look, he's searching for something right now.
How is it convenient to shoot in Hawaii? Do you know how inconvenient?
I'm saying because you're already there for all your other shows.
No, I wasn't. I live in New York City. Do you know
That's
how
true.
inconvenient? You had to fly people in. Like it came at great personal cost and expense to make this happen. I don't know. I lived in Hawaii for like 2 years. I got to know the people there. Hawaii was always very nice to me,
Yeah.
and so I decided I just wanted to film my special there. I just felt connected.
Yeah.
I really loved the theater
Yes.
that we filmed in. It's kind of like an independent theater, so they really kind of let us do whatever we wanted
Yeah.
in that theater. What was weird was after I decided to film in Hawaii, in retrospect, a lot of my special actually mentioned Hawaii. And I didn't even realize that until I got to Hawaii to film it. That's how
That's how ingrained Hawaii is.
I guess, yeah. It was either ingrained or it's just serendipitous that the show I ended up writing ended up mentioning Hawaii.
Yeah.
But in my head, I had this vision of filming in Hawaii before I even wrote the show.
I mean,
So-
it is a big part of you. You are a part of Hawaii. They have a day for you.
They have a day, yeah.
July 27th.
Yeah.
2024,
Wow.
23?
I don't know.
July 27th is Ronnie Chieng Day in Hawaii. Well, it's been 2 years since your last special. A lot of things have happened. Like you said, your last one was shot in New York. I'll be honest, I did enjoy this one more.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, no, that was the intent. Was like this time around. I was like, I need it to be better than the second one.
Yeah, the second one was 2 stars.
Yeah, I was
Two
so
stars.
pissed. I was so pissed,
This
and I
one's
was like,
5
this one,
stars.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my Ronnie impression, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, that
he
is
hates it.
just, dude. I don't hate it. I think the world will
No,
hate that.
I'll show you the comments. They were pretty impressed
with your
with my Ronnie impression.
yeah, but the comments on your own Instagram, your
my-
fans.
yeah.
Wait till this gets out to the public, and then wait till the white people hear you doing this.
You have a colleague that also recently had a special come out.
Oh yeah, who?
And there's a little friendly rivalry with this guy,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Minaj
Oh,
Hassan.
fake immigrant Hassan Minaj came out with another special of lies.
Yes. There's a friendly rivalry between the two of you guys, but I want to kind of squash that beef today.
No, you don't have to.
No,
We
because
like the beef.
No,
We
no,
like the
but
beef.
here's the thing.
It generates a lot of engagements.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be Hassan.
Oh,
okay?
please don't.
And
Oh,
you-
man, this
no,
isn't
no.
even an accurate photo anymore.
That's true, actually.
His thing he's gotten white beard and from the lying and it's aged him horribly.
So here's what we're gonna do, because you're so hard on him. Everyone's expecting you guys to like have this rivalry.
Yeah.
You know what would really be good for the socials?
Yeah.
If you complimented him. Okay? So here, I know it's hard for you, so I came up with these scripted ones that you have to read. Okay?
What is this?
Just-
Why did you this
hey.
whole thing? Now you're just
Ronnie,
scripting the
Ronnie.
whole interview.
Ronnie,
Okay, you have beautiful eyes, hair, and skin tone.
Do you
I mean, okay, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But that's why he gets away with all his shit. Because of this face.
You know what? And that's what,
Does this look like the face of the oppressed to you? Does anybody look at this and feel like this guy is not getting everything he wants in life? You have incredibly accurate storytelling capabilities. Oh, I mean, you definitely have storytelling capabilities, that's for sure. Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
And-
now I'm getting in trouble. I don't want to get drawn into his lies now. No, I got a lie. No, New Yorker, don't fact check this.
You're complicit now. Just want to let you know.
Sure, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Come on,
Thanks.
yeah.
Thank you for that. All right, back to your special. I'm so sorry to make you do that, but I think he'll appreciate it. One of the things that you talked about that was a pretty big part of your set was IVF and your experience with your wife. But I think it's just in general, like these experiences are things that we watch our wives or we watch our partners go through, and as a man, you never really experience or have access to these emotions and these situations until your partner's going through it. What I realize is that, like, dude, men need to like know and be aware way more of like what women have to go through in terms of like their
Yeah,
healthcare and,
yeah,
like-
yeah. Empathy for
Yeah.
your wife is important in life. Yeah, yeah.
it's- No, but it's crazy. You spend time on social media, like how many men like do not know or care about this.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Have empathy for women, guys.
But
yeah.
you know what's crazy is that even you say that so like yeah, but that's actually to some people like a hot take. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy that's a hot take, but yeah.
These are goji berries, and these are supposed to help male fertility. This is an homage to those little guys
Okay.
that are working so hard.
Okay.
Just last thing about your set, I actually got really emotional at
Oh, you
when
did?
you closed it.
All right.
See, he's deflecting, but he cares. You talked about your father, and maybe I was a little drunk too. So I was definitely in my feels about it.
Sure.
But
You're also a
I
very
don't know.
sensitive guy.
I am, and I think you are too. But I just wanted to say like thanks for sharing that with like your audience.
You're welcome.
I think just talking about father-son relationships is really important too.
Did it make you think of anything with your dad?
Of course, that's why I got emotional.
Oh, then what did you
Oh, is this your show now? Are you
did you
interviewing
change
me?
your behavior because of this? Or?
You know what? Like if you really want to get into it, it's one of those things where
I mean, this is really just a vehicle for you, anyways. Your questions have huge setups.
Yeah.
To put your
get
personal
to get to
opinion.
me.
And then you have this short question, yes or no question at the end for me.
For me, it was this like even while they're around.
Yeah.
Of course, when they're not, you have like a different perspective, but like that perspective comes only because they're not around. When they are around, like neither side is wanting to think in that mentality just yet. It's hard to live.
Right,
in that, like,
right.
Oh, we gotta live like I'm gonna only talk to you one
Yeah.
more day, but it's like until you're actually there, it's really hard to actually
Yeah,
live
it
in
is.
that, you
It
know?
is. It's weird, isn't
Right.
it? That you some things is like literally you only think about after people are gone.
Right.
You know.
And,
when they're
and,
around,
and if
can't.
you even if you what I'm saying is like even if you tried to apply earlier, it's impossible to
Yes.
actually like apply
Yes,
it.
because
right?
people are like stuck in their algorithm. But maybe hopefully this thing helps people a little bit get out of their algorithm and try to
Exactly. Right.
spend time with your parents a bit. Because how many times are you gonna?
Your special was made to inspire people.
Sure.
You want to inspire the community. Oh my God, it's so great, Ronnie. Ronnie really cares about.
You really make me
fans.
want to pull this special from Netflix. I tell you.
Did you catch the check already?
I cashed the
Okay, you
check,
can't.
yeah.
Sorry. So our next element is this green jade-esque teapot, similar to the one you might have seen in Wish Dragon, currently on Netflix, which you played a role in, and guess what? So did I.
Oh, you in there?
Speaking of a vehicle for myself, it's the only film where we share a credit.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because I'm not a talented actor.
No, but why didn't you cast me in any of your stupid bullshit?
Stop, dude. I've asked you
Why don't
so
you
many
cast me?
times.
You've
and
never cast me
And
in
you're like,
anything.
I don't want to be a YouTuber.
Where's your offer? Where's your offer? Send the offer. Send the offer.
Look.
So I can turn it down officially.
Wish Dragon is just one of the many, many movies that you have lended your voice to, and many of your your IMDb goes crazy. You're giving James Hong like a run for his money. You're like on pace to
Yes.
be James Hong as
No
like,
fee too
Right.
small. I will do any. No
Dude,
role too small. I
like,
will.
look at this. Crazy Rich, Shang-Chi, Young Rock, Doogie, M3 Gan, Joyride, ABC.
Wow,
Roy-
do you call it M3 gang?
Yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah. Look, you're all over Netflix. I think you should leave some opportunities for other people. You know, like there's other talent, and Hollywood's very lazy, so they're like, oh, who's an Asian guy we can get? Oh, go get Ronnie, he's available. You're saying yes too much.
Yeah, I've made a whole career out of some guy doing that.
Yeah, basically. Honestly, like the amount of projects you're in right now, I saw that picture of you in 2009 when you were first here with Hannah in Times Square.
Oh, in Times Square, yeah.
And if you were like to pull out and like see where you are right now, like, do you consider yourself living that dream?
I don't know. I don't really think when you finish something, it's just on to the next, right? I don't really think about like patting yourself on the back for. Like, I don't know, for comedy, you're only as good as your next joke. So I don't know.
But I also feel like what's dangerous about this industry, because it puts you on this perpetual like ride of like you're never enough.
Yeah, but why are you chasing? What success are you chasing?
No, that's
No, but that's what I mean. That
yeah.
if you're chasing success, then
Right.
you'll get into that loop. Yeah.
Right,
but
right.
if you're chasing self-expression, then
Right.
it's not. You won't get into that.
That was
into
great. That was great.
What is it? Am I?
No, that's good.
I can't believe common sense is now hot takes now.
You
Guys, drink water and exercise. Is that a hot take?
Is there fluoride in the water? Sorry. Okay. All right.
I hope there is, because it's actually a public health benefit, fluoride.
I'm assuming now you're offer only, as you just said, right?
For you, I'm offer,
okay.
no offer only,
No,
please.
Do you remember your early auditions? Do you remember auditioning
Yeah.
for like? Do you have a bad audition story?
Yeah, I auditioned for Uncharted, the Tom Holland
Yeah.
vehicle.
As
video
Tom
game.
Holland's character?
No, of course not. We're in America,
Yeah.
so obviously I was
Why
not-
can't it be you,
yeah.
Ronnie? Hey, dream bigger.
So I did this audition, and they're casting a henchman.
Okay.
And the audition comes in, and my policy at the time was like, I will do the audition no matter what the role is. I don't care. I'm gonna audition because I just need to practice anyway. So the role comes in, it's a henchman, and it's the Scotsman. And I go, oh, maybe the joke is he's the Scotsman, but he's not Scottish at all.
Okay.
No, the joke was he's super Scottish.
Oh no.
So I had to do an audition doing a Scottish accent, a bad Scottish accent, in case that wasn't clear.
I mean, is that far from like Australian? I feel like you could.
Is that far from how I'm talking right now? I guess.
I mean, just some people. I mean, if you like just dial
What
it up a
do
little
I
bit.
sound like to you? What do I sound? I'm so curious about
No,
this.
honestly, like I don't.
I know you-
I can't even define it. It's like a mix of deep but nasal. How do you do both? Both deep and nasal.
Hey, Phil.
And
Hey, Phil.
And you got a little bit of that like Malaysian twang, okay, and then Australian like attitude. It's
This
like,
is an Australian attitude?
I don't know. I
Wow,
feel like
okay.
I don't know.
Have you been to Australia?
You're my most recent experience of Australia. What was your Crazy Rich Asians audition like then?
Oh, so what happened was when I got the audition, I was in Sydney, Australia.
Yeah.
And I walked into the casting director's office, and it was a pre-famous
Yeah.
Geraldine Viswanathan was there, and she auditioned with me.
Oh.
And she was great.
Yeah.
She was reading the lines, so it shows she was in casting and she was reading the
Oh.
lines. So she read. She
That's crazy.
basically gave me like a leg up.
Yeah.
Because she was such a great person to play the scene off. of.
Right.
So the audition actually was good. I actually
Yeah.
auditioned for Bernard, which was Jimmy O Yang's role.
Oh, that's a great kind of full circle thing. Well,
Yeah,
also-
Geraldine, thanks a lot, man.
Our next ingredient is this. You want to take a smell? Take a smell. No, it's not. These are all drinkable, delicious things. It's really light. It's a hibiscus tea.
Right.
Okay. You should be more enthused because hibiscus is the national flower of Malaysia.
It is.
Did you know that already?
I did.
Why didn't you react when I said it was hibiscus?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were doing.
Let's
a
take
bit.
that again. It's hibiscus.
Oh, okay.
When was the last time you've been back?
In Malaysia?
Yeah.
I was there maybe a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you miss the most when you're away from home?
Chao Kway Teow. I miss Chao Kway Teow. Miss
so
the food.
the food.
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably should say my mom. Sorry, I miss my mom. I miss my mom.
She won't watch this.
Yeah, she's not watching.
I'm not gonna whitewash this, okay? Johor Bahru.
Oh man, you said it in
No.
literally the worst. You emphasize all the wrong parts of that
I
to
did
make
it-
it sound like a terrible.
I did it so that you could correct me and make you look like this hero. Johor. Is that closer?
Johor,
Johor, okay.
Johor Bahru.
Bahru, okay. Right on the border.
Yes.
All right, of Singapore and Malaysia. So
Yes.
you grew up going back and forth. That sounds like a pretty privileged thing to do, by the way.
Yeah. That's how little you know about that situation then. Because if you were privileged, you wouldn't have to wake up in Malaysia and then go to school in Singapore. You would just live in Singapore.
I hope you know that in Malaysia, the Wikipedia for Malaysia, you are listed as a notable figure.
Okay.
You know that? And here's what's crazy. Here's what's actually crazy. Michelle Yeoh is not.
What?
Michelle Yeoh is not listed as a notable figure for under the Malaysian.
Well, this is a great lesson
Right?
in don't listen to the internet.
Okay, our next ingredient is inspired by Australia. Okay, and you're always complaining that Australia is very old and white.
I
So-
said it's very old. I didn't say white.
You complain.
No, I don't say
pull up
white.
the tweets.
Said they're old and amateurs, not
Okay.
white. I didn't say white.
Well, then I'm putting words in your mouth. But this is makgeolli, which is it's old and white. It's old fermented rice milk. Your wife is from Australia.
Yeah.
You did law school there.
Yeah.
You owe a lot actually to Australia. So
I pay my fees.
if you look at like your background, you went to law school before stand-up. It looked pretty effortless from like an outsider's, but what were some of the bigger hurdles to like make the transition out of law school into like your acting?
Well,
first acting gigs?
mine wasn't that hard because I couldn't get a job. So I didn't have to quit a job because I couldn't get hired. I couldn't get like a legal job or like in Australia I couldn't get anything.
Okay.
So I didn't have to give anything up. I could just go and
So you had like
try it out.
nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose, yeah. I had nothing to lose. The difficulty was, okay, I'll give you a difficulty, was switching a mindset from that kind of very corporate
Yeah.
Singaporean mindset. You risk averse and you kind of don't feel like you should pursue anything creative.
Yeah.
The steps to life that you have to
Right.
accomplish. Getting out of that groove
Yeah.
was probably a bit of a jump for mindset because all my friends were like that.
Yeah.
You know? Because I was in law school, I was like in the
Right.
best law school in Australia.
So
Like,
you were
everybody was-
you were like the black sheep that was like, what's Ronnie doing? Like
I guess kinda, yeah. It was like this fucking guy is, doing and I was working at like this Asian grocery store and people come and
Really?
make fun of me. Yeah. So
Oh my, like I feel like that's what people need to hear. Like I think from the outside it looks like, oh yeah, he just started like getting gigs and stuff.
I was lucky that people believed in me
Yeah.
early on and gave me opportunities and I was lucky I was able to take full advantage of
Yeah.
them. So I had opportunities earlier than I've seen some of the comics I admire,
You
so
gotta-
I think I had it a little easier than them for sure.
Right. And one of those people that gave you an opportunity leads to our next and final ingredient was Trevor Noah.
Oh, okay, good.
And you're like, who's he gonna bring
someone
up?
else? Yeah.
And he's from South Africa. He's very, very proud of that. And one of the biggest exports of South Africa is, do you know their GDP and their
No, I think our biggest export is Trevor Noah.
Actually, magnesium is one of their biggest
really?
exports. So we have these magnesium gummies that are going to serve as like our boba today.
Okay.
Okay.
Magnesium is great for
Relaxing.
Oh, okay. Isn't
other
it for
things.
like shitting?
Well, you know what?
Magnesium's
we'll find
for
out.
shitting,
We'll-
right?
Text me in like.
I
an
feel
hour.
like you're making something to shit.
No, it's gonna be good. Okay.
I'm looking forward to this colon cleanse. that we're about to-
You recently won an Emmy. Congratulations.
Yeah,
You
thank
are
you.
now an actual, not just a correspondent, you are a host
Thank you.
on The Daily Show. And I remember when he left, we actually had a conversation which was like, dude, are they gonna let you try it? Are you gonna get a shot? And you weren't even sure, and now you're there. When you started, did you ever think that it'd be possible? I don't think that, you're right, it wasn't in the cards.
It wasn't on the cards, yeah. It was not on the cards.
So this is all just bonus at this point. Were you nervous?
Hosting, the
big
first
shoes,
time, yes. But we get so many reps at the Daily Show that eventually you can, and the team there is great. The Daily Show team is truly, the writers, producers, editors, everyone there, it's like, yeah.
Is it hard to go from stand-up where it's very off the cuff, and sure there's some scripted parts, to go to a very scripted like teleprompter kind of situation?
Yeah, it is, but it is and it isn't, because it's you're still doing jokes.
Yeah.
So that part's still fun.
Right.
Yeah, you read from a script from stuff we wrote that day, but the immediacy of it is what's really fun about the Daily Show.
Yeah.
To the point where we can't even joke about it if it's too far away.
Right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
Like it has to be that day. So
But is that where stand-up is like an outlet from that too? Like you get to kind of go back and
Yeah, and like talk about more personal stuff. I actually think that stand-up comics have a better sense of where the culture is in America. Because we're the ones literally on the cutting edge of free speech and creativity and topical issues and meeting real people.
traveling all around the country and the world.
Yeah. And so I actually think that we actually have a better handle on where the country is, like politically or even culturally.
I think you were telling me you have more shows than Taylor Swift's Era Tour.
Did I say that?
I think you said that.
I don't think I said that, but
So basically, you're saying that you're better than Taylor Swift.
I mean, if you're that desperate for the views on this, go ahead and I have more. What do you want me to say? I'm a bigger act than Taylor Swift. I'm
Definitely don't say that.
I'm a bigger act than Taylor Swift. If that helps the views.
Your tour for like Love to Hate It.
My tour for Love to Hate It has been going on longer than Taylor Swift. Does that help you guys? I'm not scared of the internet like you are. You're very like. Why are you so scared of like the internet? Like
Oh, that's a separate conversation. But like we can talk about that.
Okay, but
This
don't
isn't
be
your
so
show.
scared of the internet. You own the internet. You
No,
mastered
no.
it.
Look, you're now a veteran on the show. show. Isn't that crazy
I
to
guess.
think about? Like you see your younger self coming in. Like, are you giving them that veteran help?
Where's the younger self coming?
What do you
in?
mean all the new correspondents?
Oh, okay.
Are you trying to guide them and help them?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am. Yeah.
How are you doing that?
Well, the correspondence, we actually like give each other a letter, like the president.
Yeah.
Like there's some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like
I
a
saw that
letter.
clip.
Yeah, there's like a letter that comes from Colbert that you pass down to every correspondent. It gives you like tips, very practical tips on how to be a correspondent on
Yeah,
a daily show. And so I forwarded that to them. That was my.
Can you send me some encouragement someday in letter form?
Okay. Nice.
No, not now. Just think about it. I want
Oh.
you to go home and think about it.
Okay.
All right, last thing. Look, you got to show out.
Sweater is.
You got to show out.
Fits.
Your special is out now
Hair
on
is
TV.
good.
Thank you.
I like
You're on a hit comedy show.
the way you
every day.
Stay positive
This is going so well.
in the face of.
You're traveling around the world to
Negativity.
adoring fans.
Okay.
What's next? What's
I
left
don't
for
know.
you?
This. I gotta fucking drink this now. So.
Then let's do it. Okay, open this up for me. We're gonna do 100 cc's.
I guess I just work for you now. Do I get some pension from Bopo Mofo?
Our vesting schedule is several years.
哎，怎么我们没有讲中文呢？
哦，因为你的国语比我好，
哦，
你的是特别好，我的是像一个小孩子。
没有，你说你像小孩子，你知道吗？如果人家听我讲中文的时候，他们讲我是像小孩
I
子。
know, so imagine how bad 我 sound to them. Look at that.
That was truly awful.
对不起，不好意思
无所谓无。所谓
白日山尽，黄河入海流，日穷千里目，更上一层楼。
你学了一个。
床前明月光，
Okay, go
疑是地桑
on.
霜，举头望明月，低头。
Okay.
The classics.
Yeah, the classes that get beaten into every Chinese
Well,
baby.
see, you were beaten into it from the school. My dad taught me those
Oh,
at home.
what?
How much magnesium do you want?
Whoa, this is a lot of magnesium. Closer and closer to diarrhea out of my ass.
Like a
Where
regular
did you come up? Did you test this recipe before you made it?
Yes, this is a very rigorous R&D process.
Can you sell this permanently at the shop? What
Absolutely,
Ryan Chang drink? What Ryan
yeah.
Chang drink?
I would love to exploit your image.
Just
and likeness.
50%. I'll just ask for 50%.
You pour that in. Pour that in.
Oh.
You have to participate.
Oh.
Wow, look at that. Okay, now you're gonna pour. I'll pour it in for you, okay?
Fucking doing work now at press. Just making drinks. Do you want me to sweep the floor as well?
You know, I'll have you know that every other guest we have says this is their favorite interview to do on the press tour. Very good. Wow, 太好了.
You have the persona of like a Chinese like children's teacher. It's good. No, it's good. You're like a children's.
I have the innocence of a
Yeah,
child.
yeah, it's good. I love how much you see how much excitement you get.
Yeah,
from this?
yeah, yeah,
You're
I
like,
do.
yeah,
this is so fun.
The first time you saw, I'm like, no.
You know why? Because this is my true passion.
This was your passion all the time. The
making-
filmmaking was just a stepping
It
stone to
was
get
all
to
the way
this.
to get to. I was
To
going
make-
backwards. People started as baristas to get to acting. I went the other way. We're gonna top this off with some makgeolli.
Okay.
How much do you want?
None.
It's 11 o'clock. It's like 11 o'clock.
Oh,
in the
this is
morning.
the alcohol.
Yeah, this is alcohol.
Oh, I can't drink any of this anyway. So
What do you mean? You're not gonna drink it?
No, I don't drink this.
You
so much
will.
sugar. That's
You
like
will drink
alcohol.
it. You're gonna finish it. I'm gonna make you finish
Okay,
it.
what should I put in this
Okay,
then?
okay.
That's not like a illegal amount.
No, just a look. Look how beautiful this is.
Okay.
Goji berries for your little guys.
Let's put
in a lot,
yeah,
right?
Well, yeah, sure. Let's put, I don't.
Yeah, you need a lot.
I mean, what's the difference between a little bit of diarrhea and a lot of diarrhea, right?
Dude,
Just
this
go
is
for
gonna
it
be
at this point.
fantastic. Okay, guys, I present to you Ronnie Chang in a cup.
Are you gonna call this the?
Well, we're gonna name it now. Here's a straw.
Okay.
What?
Oh, there's a whole meeting here, but it's okay.
Okay, it's real.
It's okay. This is
Yeah.
for YouTube.
You know what? So is the Daily Show.
Well, it's not for YouTube, but it is on
It
YouTube.
is on YouTube.
But also, this is the difference between a daily show and this show.
What?
That. We don't have a goddamn conference call happening behind us discussing quarterly profits.
All right, we're gonna name this. I have a pitch for you for what we call this, because you just had a stand-up special, right? That's on Netflix right now. This is gonna be Ronnie Chang's Sip Up special.
No.
No? Oh, damn. Okay.
Can't do that. You should call it love to hate it.
Love to hate it. Because you're gonna love to. Oh no. Can it just be love to love it? Oh no, let's call this the hate to love it because you're gonna love it, but you're gonna have to pretend like you hate it.
Hate to love it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, this is the Ronnie Chang's hate to love it. Look. Whatever his reaction is, he's pretending.
Tastes like shit.
See? He hates that he loves it. Hate to love it.
It's actually really good.
Yeah,
It's very refreshing. How do you get that?
that's what I'm saying.
It's very refreshing.
Yeah, I brewed the tea in our bathtub yesterday.
What? In the hotel?
Oh no, not the bathtub, the bathroom. Cheers. All right, you don't have to finish it. It's okay. And wow, he's going in.
Yeah. It's good. I like it.
Thank you, man. Well, hey, Love to Hate It is out now on Netflix. Go see Ronnie. Love to Hate Things. It's a great special. It made me cry. from joy and feels. It's a really, really special. Thank you for being here, Ronnie.
Well, did you also laugh?
I did.
Okay,
A
good.
lot. I
Okay,
did.
good.
And I laughed a lot today. I can't believe we finally made this happen. Thank you.
I can't believe you actually came out here. I was.
You saw the picture, like, oh my God.
I know. I was like, fuck.
It's like when you have a destination wedding,
Yeah, this is.
and I actually showed up.
Yeah, but you brought the wedding to me,
Yeah,
and then now I gotta do this. Yeah, okay.
Hey, but now we have this to remember.
Cheers.
By. Cheers.
I've been watching you since I was in college, so thanks for everything you made. I appreciate it.
There it is. The last 30 seconds.
Yeah. I never thought I'd be a day watching you in college. I'd be in New York City while you give me diarrhea.